It's safe to say the LA Lakers have endured a season to forget this campaign, as one bad result after another has left them languishing in the 11th position. Add to this the fact that they are playing some of the worst basketball in recent memory, leaving fans of the Cali franchise disillusioned, to say the least. Today, we're talking about how their latest brutal collapse has shaken off the playoff picture. First up, let's talk about the Lakers' season so far. As we all know, the Lakers have been far from their imperious best this season. Having so far lost 16 more games than they have won, their win column has registered just 31, whilst the lost column far worse with 47. The fact that they've been so bad has fans and commentators alike scratching their heads, as their main man LeBron James has again been in superb form. The former Cleveland Cavs player has averaged 30.3 points, 8.2 rebounds, and 6.2 assists in 56 games this season. But obviously, he was out for a while through injury. During this period, fans were looking to the likes of Anthony Davis and Russell Westbrook to step up to the plate, but this just hasn't happened for one reason or another, and following Westbrook's disappointing performances, there's also been talk of him being waived in the offseason. Another reason for their slump could be the fact that there are too many egos in the dressing room. With characters such as LeBron, Westbrook, Davis, and Carmelo, it is likely they all see roster can no longer keep up with the younger talent elsewhere in the league, and head coach Frank Vogel has come in for criticism, as he is seemingly not able to unite the troops. What have you thought of the Lakers season so far? Let us know below. Next up, let's talk about the Lakers' most recent brutal collapse and their playoff hopes. Stay tuned. Yet again, the Lakers have blown what should have been a routine win, having at one stage been ahead by 23 points Friday against the New Orleans Pelicans. The Louisiana outfit ran out 116 to 108 winners, and the result could have been far-reaching impacts on the playoffs' hope of LeBron Lakers' side. Apparently, the result was the largest lead a Lakers team featuring LeBron James has ever blown, but it was far from the fault of the former Miami Heat star, who bagged 39 points. He also recently made history by becoming the only second player in history to score 37,000, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record of 38,287 is now well within reach. However, James's form is a bright spark of an otherwise atrocious season for the Lakers, who are now sweating on making the playoffs. As well as this defeat, James picked up an ankle injury and will be touch and go for the next game. The defeat meant the Pelicans climbed above the Lakers, albeit potentially only for a short time, as the Lakers have a game in hand. Also, if the Spurs beat the Rockets on Tuesday, the Lakers will again find themselves outside the play-in places, and Vogel said after the game that time is running out for us, which will be of absolutely no comfort whatsoever to fans of arguably the most famous franchise in basketball. What have you made of LeBron's season this year? What else can be taken from the fallout then? Let's see. Whilst Vogel admitted that the loss hurt, he did say there were positives from such a body blow. He referenced the urgency his team appeared to have, but ultimately, they were not able to close the game out. If you had suggested during the summer that the Lakers would be worrying about the qualifying for the play-in at this stage of the season, most people would have rubbished those claims, but right now, Vogel would almost certainly take it. But considering the fact that they might not even qualify, then this latest loss appears to be even more brutal than any regular loss. But the Lakers do have a decent home run coming up, so they could still yet qualify, and they could even come across the Pelicans again, should they qualify for the latter stages. But this latest loss will come as a huge blow to fans and players alike. Brandon Ingram led the way for the Pelicans, scoring 27 points and 7 rebounds, as well as 5 assists, and he wasn't the only one who impressed on the night. The entire Pelicans lineup was impressive, and 4 out of the 5 starters hit double figures point-wise, whilst Herb Jones was a rock at the back of the New Orleans outfit. Do you think the Lakers will make the play-in tournament? Give us your opinions in the comments below. So, what does all this mean for the future of Frank Vogel? Let's discuss. As you might have read recently, there's supposedly talk of Vogel being replaced this offseason by Utah Jazz head coach Quinn Snyder. But some other people have said that to just throw Vogel to the curbside might be a little harsh. He is undoubtedly a great coach, but losing 6 in a row, as the Lakers have now done, is not a great look for any coach. As much as you can point the finger of blame at Westbrook, Davis, and company, Vogel has to, at some stage, take some responsibility. There has been intense criticism of the former Pacers coach inability to unite this team. But Vogel is primarily a defensive coach who has not been given the tools to succeed in his role. Add to this the fact that the Lakers actually got rid of solid defensive players like Alex Caruso, Danny Green, and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and you will start to realize what Vogel is working with. However, he needs to perform better, and he knows it. No coach on earth would expect to keep their job after looking at the Lakers' consistently subpar performances this year, and questions have to be asked about his coaching. Yes, he's a defensive coach, but if you are really an elite coach, you need to have more strings to your bow. Do you guys think Vogel will be in charge next season? If not, who do you think is the best man to succeed him? Let us know below. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has had a go at LeBron recently. Stay with us to hear about it. Abdul-Jabbar, who as we know is the highest ever points scorer in NBA history, has publicly criticized another Lakers legend this week, saying that LeBron has a greater responsibility than most as to how he conducts himself, due to his GOAT status. Before the Lakers lost to the Nuggets last week, he said, "Some of the things he's done and said are really beneath him, as far as I can see. Some of the great things he's done, he's standing on both sides of the fence almost, you know? It makes it hard for me to accept that when he's committed himself to a different take on everything, it's hard to figure out where he's standing. You've got to check him out every time." A pretty brutal assessment from Kareem. But do you think LeBron deserves the criticism? Abdul-Jabbar was on hand to give Carmelo Anthony his namesake trophy to highlight the work he has done regarding social justice in the past year, and Kareem again criticized James, not for the first time this season. Earlier this campaign, after LeBron had mimicked a celebratory dance made famous by Sam Castle, you know the one, Abdul-Jabbar said, "For me, winning is enough. Why do you need to do a stupid childish dance and disrespect the other team on the court? It doesn't make sense. Goats don't dance." Pretty brutal from Kareem. It seems as though LeBron can do nothing right in his eyes. What do you guys make of this one? And finally, some Anthony Davis news. Stay with us. As we all know, Anthony Davis has come in for his fair share of criticism following a seriously underwhelming Lakers season. But surely his position in the side is safe for the foreseeable future, right? Well, maybe not. Apparently, the Lakers have looked into the possibility of trading Davis in a bid to completely overhaul an aging, injury-ravaged squad. Davis and LeBron have both had their injury problems this season, and Lakers GM Rob Pelinka and Shadow GM Kurt Rambis are reportedly weighing up their options. But some people have claimed this move would be a mistake, as Davis still has many good years ahead of him. Replacing a top 15 player is difficult, and when he is fit, Davis can be unplayable, so it might not be the best option for the Lakers going forward. We think the more likely option would be to mold the Lakers team around Davis and LeBron going forward, which could signal the end of the road for either Russell Westbrook or Carmelo Anthony. What do you guys make of this one? Let us know your thoughts down below. As always, thank you for dropping by today, and remember to join us next time for some more fun and games. Also, why not do us a favor by liking and sharing today's video, whilst also subscribing to our channel if you haven't already done so. Bye guys.